This week marks the beginning of the Torah reading cycle. We are reading from the very beginning of the book of Genesis. And within this week's Parsha, Parshat Bereshit, we come across one of the hardest words to translate in all of Torah. In Genesis chapter 4, we read about how God accepts Abel's sacrifice, but rejects Cain. Cain, naturally, is depressed and distressed by this rejection. And God says to him, "Why are you distressed? Don't you know that if you do good, there is tzeit. But if you do bad, then sin crouches at the door." The difficult word there to translate is tzeit. Generally, it's translated as uplift. And it seems to be saying that if you do good, there is uplift. But what uplift is God referring to? In a modern collection of Hasidic commentaries called Torah, we find one understanding. In that commentary, the word tzeit, uplift, is translated in the following manner. The commentator says, if you do good, if you do the mitzvot, if you follow the path that I have set for you, then there is uplift, which is to say you are able to lift up the world, to carry its burden upon your shoulders. In other words, you have patience and kindness and compassion if you do good, if you follow the right path. The brilliance of this commentary is its counterintuitive nature, because oftentimes we find that people who do good, who do follow the path, are among the most intolerant in our society. Their right deeds leads to self-righteous attitudes. But here the commentator is encouraging us to look at it a different way. Here he seems to be saying, if we do our ritual and ethical actions with the proper intent, then we have patience, not pettiness. We have understanding, not intolerance. We are filled with compassion and not anger. If we approach our mitzvot, if we approach our deeds in the proper way, then we understand and can look upon people not as just some failed versions of who we are, but rather as people who are struggling to walk down the path of righteousness as well. That's your Torah in 2.